Nature doesn't need people, people need nature. Nature would survive the extinction of the human being and go on just fine. But human culture, human beings, cannot survive without nature. I wanted to live the life, a different life. I didn't want to go to the same place every day and see the same people and do the same job. I wanted interesting challenges. I accrued anger from people's low opinion of me and my work, and for the work I might be capable of. Am I grumpy? I might be. But I think maybe sometimes it's misinterpreted. It took me a long time to figure out how to act, and how to conduct myself in the business so I could get what I felt I needed to support my potential and give them what they wanted. I don't like baseball movies. I like movies about moral courage and people who are indomitable and courageous and right. I wanted to be a forest ranger or a coal man. At a very early age, I knew I didn't want to do what my dad did, which was work in an office. My approach to acting is the let's pretend school of acting. I love the comic opportunities that come up in the context of a father-son relationship. I think Indiana Jones was a lot of fun to do because of the places we went to and the adventures and the action. But Han Solo was also a huge part of my life. When I first started out, I was a bad actor. I don't do nostalgia. It just doesn't occur to me. I'm living in the moment, and I don't have that gene. Parenting is an impossible job at any age. I'm like old shoes. I've never been hip. I think the reason I'm still here is that I was never enough in fashion that I had to be replaced by something new. I get mad when people call me an action movie star. Indiana Jones is an adventure film, a comic book, a fantasy. The focus and the concentration and the attention to detail that flying takes is a kind of meditation. I find it restful and engaging, and other things slip away. If you're asking me to acknowledge that I've gotten older, I can do that. Sometimes I try to improve the language, the lines, or the delivery, but I don't ad-lib because I think that makes it really hard for everybody else involved. The third time you say a thing it sounds like a lie. Directing is too hard, it takes too much time, and it doesn't pay very well. I've always been somewhere down from the top, so I've never had to suffer being knocked off the top. It's part of the job of the actor to torture the director. All my friends were going off to be professionals, and I said I wanted to be an actor. The kindest word to describe my performance in school was sloth. Bikes and planes aren't about going fast or having fun. They're toys, but serious ones. We all have big changes in our lives that are more or less a second chance. You know you're getting old when all the names in your black book have M.D. after them. To me, success is choice and opportunity. If I were a serious person, I'd probably have a real job. You may get real tired watching me, but I'm not going to quit. Really, what are the options? Levi's or Wranglers? And you just pick one. It's one of those life choices. I want to go back to the Pantanal in Brazil. I've never been to sub-Saharan Africa. I'd like to take my caravan over there and do a flying safari. I've never flown to Alaska. I was completely unprepared for the public spectacle my private life became, and didn't like it a bit. My goal was just to work regularly. I didn't ever expect to be rich or famous. I wanted to be a working character actor. My older kids are fantastic people. It can't be the result of my influence on them. I am Irish as a person, but I feel Jewish as an actor. I am not the first man who wanted to make changes in his life at 60, and I won't be the last. It is just that others can do it with anonymity. The actor's popularity is evanescent, applauded today, forgotten tomorrow.